You've probably seen this Styles menu on the Home tab of Microsoft Word. And what exactly are styles, and are they really that useful? In a word, yes, especially if you're creating huge long documents. Styles essentially are a really easy way of saving time. If I use a style to tell Word that this is normal text or body text, once I edit that style, it updates all of the body text throughout the whole document. Same for headings, same for anything else. It saves me having to edit this text manually and then having to apply the changes everywhere else as well. But also, it means that you can create automatic tables of contents in Word because Word knows which part of your document is a heading and that should be included in the table of contents. And you can also use other cross references as well, but only if you apply the right styles to them to tell Word what text is what. Essentially, styles are a basic form of structured documents. Now let's have a look at how exactly we can use styles. I've got a document here with a title, a subtitle, heading 1, a few heading 1s, heading 2s, heading 3s, and a bunch of lovely normal text as well. So let's say I wanted to change the normal text. There's a couple ways to do this. My preferred method, let's head up to, you can see that the normal one is selected. If I hover over heading 1, it's changing to that one there. So let's change to normal. I'm going to right click, modify. And there are loads of options in here. Most commonly, we're going to want to change the font. So let's change this to, I don't know, boring old Arial. And I'm going to have it slightly small as well, size 10. Now, notice what happens here on both pages when I click OK. It's not just updated the text I was looking at, but it's updated everywhere else that I applied the normal style. Now imagine if I had a huge document, 10, 20, 30 pages long. That saved me so much time. There's another way we could edit a style. Let's say I want to change heading 1 to red. And let's make it even bigger. Let's make it 28. So I've changed this one, but obviously I've not changed the others. Or what I could do here is highlight what I have changed the text I want heading 1 to be. Right click on heading 1 and select update heading 1 to match selection. Watch what happens. All the other heading 1s are now like this because the heading 1 style is now red and size 28 font. How do we change text to a certain style, or how do I add new text, making sure that it is the style I want? Well, let's start by saying it's new text. So down here you'll see normal is selected. So if I type a new sentence, and I'll come out as the normal text. Now instead, let's say I want to add another heading here. Well, I'll just click heading 1 if I wanted that. And here's my new heading. So each time I enter, heading 1 is currently set to make sure that the next line is normal. That's something you can edit here. Style for following paragraph. Following paragraph for the heading 1 is normal. And let's say I wanted to insert, I don't know, a quote. I can quote here. Let's say I need to change this. Actually, it shouldn't be a quote, it should be normal text. Well, let me just highlight, and you could highlight this. I like to use the shortcut on here where as you click it highlights the whole line for you. Let's drop this down and change that to normal. Sometimes it might feel like you're fighting with Word to change the style. For instance, sometimes this happens with the strong style because it's kind of two styles on top of each other. It's normal one underneath, but it's also strong. So if in doubt, and you want to make sure that it really is changed, try double clicking on the style until it looks the way it should. There are some other intricacies to styles. You might have noticed that the subtitle also updated. And that's because if we look into subtitle, go to modify, the style is based on the normal style. So it's looking to whatever normal is, and we changed to Arial, so it's also changed the subtitle to Arial. Now you can change that by saying that it shouldn't be based on any other style, so it's independent, it's not affected by what else you change. Some other things as well. You see this text here, I've not just bolded it here, I've actually used the strong style. And again, if we look at this, it doesn't have any font or a size associated with it. The only thing that it's doing is bolding whatever text is already there. And some other things you might want to play around with when you're modifying any style. You've got all your other usual formatting options, the way it's aligned, your spacing, your colouring. Down here, you've got a whole load of other options as well. Maybe, for instance, we want to change the numbering for our headings. Well, we could do that by going to numbering here and turning on numbering. Again, we could do it here, but we then have to apply that formatting to heading 1 to make sure that all the rest are as well. Now, hopefully you begin to see just how valuable a tool Styles is. It can save you so much time. And as we said as well, if I've told Word that this is a heading, then I can also create an automatic table of contents or a cross-reference to this heading or some other elements as well. But that's probably for another video.